Welcome to Mystic Moons. Mystic Moons is into having a little trip today. Let's hop into our space shuttle and let's travel to Celebrity Land, Celebrity Planet. Let's go to the strange and kinky world of P. Diddy. 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 It's almost like did he? Maybe that's why he chose the name Diddy. Hey, did you do it? Did you do it? Maybe not. Maybe so. I was thinking, and I'm sure if we go into our spirit and we all join in our collective mindset, we can find out a few more facts about this strange and intriguing and gossipy type of what's happening. What was happening with P. Diddy? Wait, who is P. Diddy? What is Sean Combs? What is he? We know he's a man. We know he's a POC. And we know he has a strange sexual appetite. But it's more than that. For a woman, we know in the world of espionage and spying, honeypots. You know what a honeypot is? It's a woman who is attractive enough to lure, male or female, into the boudoir, into a shady shakedown of physical rapture, physical touch. The element of touch and sensation. Humans have always been susceptible to the elements of touch and sensation. It feels good. Feeling good is feeling good. We can't deny that. We cannot deny that, can we? And that perhaps is our human frailty. Feeling good. Feeling good and what? But beyond all that, we have to stay in that space. We have to stay in that space because that's where the secrets lie. Now, I don't know any pimps per se, men that pimp women, pimp other guys. However, I've seen enough movies. I've seen enough novels. I've read enough novels. And basically human circumstances. Anybody who's taken a taxi in any city has seen hookers on the street corner. Usually they reserve that for if you were going to do a drug deal or something like that, but they're everywhere. Hookers are everywhere, dressed as secretaries. They have side gigs, side gigs. And hookers, male and female, are known to be side pieces without entanglements. Now, but we know that Diddy had something more going than just the common, everyday sexual lure. Correct. Hi, how are you? Hey. We know that he had something going because, the pimps that I have imagined, they would only have money, let's see, if you're like, you're starting out as a pimp, like an occupation, right? There's no job that you go for. There's no Indeed application that you fill out for. No. So you say like, hey, I'll for you to do blank, blank, blank. Now maybe you'd be able to get a few pieces for everybody, but like Diddy had mansions, cars, chauffeurs. Maybe he had show whores, well, whatever. But the point what I'm trying to say is he did it on such a scale that there had to be more than something beyond the slurp, and the and the kissy, and in and out. Penetration. You can't just penetrate somebody and get a mansion. No, you gotta have something more on them than just the FUCK. You got to have more than that. And whenever the masses, let's say the media, the mainstream media focuses on the sex. It's something they're trying to stop. They're trying to stop something else coming up. For us, just to think, this person and that person and ooh, and then now we're in the phase of the ooh with little kids and drugging people. That's the ooh. That's the yuck. Before it's just the salaciousness of it. A group orgy getting all nasty and, blah, 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 blah. However, when they start going into like little kids, they don't want you to go to the bigger picture. Because you know you're never going to get hit upon if you do little kids. I mean, no matter how much, oh no, we must protect. No. Societies, governments, parts of societies don't give a damn about nothing. And you know that. In your guts, in your innards, in your belly, your belly brain, you know that lots of societal elements don't give a shit about crap as long as they get their own satisfaction. And you could call these people bone eaters, knuckleheads, F's, studs, bitches, whatever name feels good to you at that time. However, let's explore in this reading, was Diddy? Is Diddy a secret agent? Now, he doesn't look like 007. Maybe you could say maybe because he kind of puts his lips the wrong way. He kind of looks like he smells a lot. Not him, he always smells, but I mean, he uses that nose for something else. I can feel somebody who's weak. I can feel somebody. He had a sixth sense about the weak people, the weaklings in the string. He knew where the soft spots were. And how did he know? And what was his target? Could he have been the honeypot? Could he have been the honeypot? Yes, I'm doing a reading. I'm doing a reading to find out, is Diddy not just a hoe trafficker? No, not just a piece of shit, but an important piece of shit. Maybe the man he has lots. He has prodigy from different females. He has a lot. And don't tell me nobody knew for 20 years. That man has been doing this he didn't start it last week. He didn't start it last year. He didn't start it in the last couple of years. He's been going strong and he's been getting, salute, man. Hey, getting all the accolades of the super rich. Right? Now, what pimp can you imagine? I mean, just purely like dealing in human flesh. What pimp can you imagine can even get up to the third step on the ladder of the top of where Diddy laid his business, his traps? Okay, so let's do a reading now. Let me see. Now, Diddy, were you a government spy? All right, Diddy. Sean Combs, and your mammy knew. That's why she's maybe. And what else do you have? Where do you have all those tapes? Just like Epstein. Epstein wasn't just a sex bot. Epstein was more, he was a financier. He was also a professor at a college, and he had no college background, as far as I know. And he was teaching people, teaching them what? Just like Diddy. But they always want POCs to be a little bit more jungle or less structural. Let's put it less structural, visibly. Okay. Now, Diddy, were you? What's speaking to me? Which one of these two? This one. Okay. Now, let's see. The pink is a grow light. It's growing spirits. It's growing plants. It's a grow light. It grows leaves. And it's pretty cool. It's pretty esoteric in some ways. It's almost like hell, isn't it? But it's kind of cool. Hell would be a little hotter, I would think. Of course, it could be heaven that's hot and hell that's cool. Who knows? Could all be a misconstrued poetic reality. Yep. Yes, it is interesting. All right, so let's find out right now. Is Diddy a government spy? The first card we pulled. Ooh, we have here the Queen of Wands. Oh. Could this be a female? Could this be the Clinton Foundation? Could this be? Could this be? Could this be a government agent? Somebody was receptive on a high level to Diddy. This is not, the hoe on the corner. This is not the $100 a minute lay. No. This is something this is a directive. This is the Queen of Wands. What female? What with the receptivity to him being a government spy? And here we have the Page of Cups. Engaging, isn't it? Secret agent. They like what he did. He did something. Come on, you can't just hold human flesh, and get all that wealth. You can't. Even as so, if you were like, taking a battle and collecting all the livers and organs of the dead that fall on the field, the battlefield, you still wouldn't have a mansion like that. You wouldn't have the wealth. You wouldn't have the respect. Let's say, if you want to use that word, respect, in the same theme as Diddy. This video is about Diddy being a government agent. He's not just a hoe, a flesh trafficker. No. And look at this one, the Seven of Pentacles. No, the Six of Pentacles. Meaning he worked for more than two agents. He worked for himself and the man. When you work part-time, you work for the person and you work for something else. Sometimes that's the way a job description goes. And he did have a job because he did have all that money. And here we have the Seven of Wands. Well, he had to always keep up. Well, it seems as though it's quite possible we're going to have to do a little digging. We're going to have to do a little digging and find out more about what's Diddy. What is P. Diddy? So far, we have reception. It's interesting. Is it enough to get Diddy killed? Why is he still alive if he was a simple abuser? Why is he probably in a special clink all his own? Because he is not the average. And what does it mean when you're not the average? You're not the average spy. He's like 007 on steroids with a few little particulars. Now let's see. Let's look at this Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands. Okay. Who is this Queen of Wands? Who is this fire? Somebody wants to have the goods on somebody. Could it be the FBI? Could it be the CIA? Could it be a foreign entity? Could it be the Russians? Could it be the Chinese? Could it be the Nigerians? Nigerians like to have this shit on people too, They do more than just try to scam. No, they do a lot. Nigeria is wealthy. All right. Oh, look at this. This is the King of Swords. Oh, he was playing. Yes, he was connected. That is a good idea. Look at that. I have here the Ace of Pentacles. I have here under the Queen of Wands, I have the King of Swords, and I have the Ace of Pentacles. Oh, Diddy is high level. I would say this is a good indication that he was on the payroll for more than one agency. Diddy was flying high. Diddy is a high roller, and not just flashy. Diddy, I wonder what he used to calm down besides jerking off left and right. It helps, but he was rolling. Look at that, the Ace of Pentacles. They paid, I would say that Diddy was involved with two agencies, and I don't particularly think they were related, meaning they weren't all USA. They weren't all USA. Uh-uh. I think we're dealing, Diddy is a strange character in the annals of our country. Not the first, not the last. And here we have the Page of Cups. Let's just say we'll leave that one for now. And he appeased. We have the Six of Pentacles. All that money he's making, he had to keep an outward, what do you say, outlet. That's going to sound like Kamala Harris. He had to spend his money in public to show that he had it, and he had to generate more people with darker secrets, with bigger draws, other than him. The internet, somebody just doesn't like the conversation. What's going on? Stay with me. Stay with me, this horse, because this horse is somewhere. You won't hear it on the news. No, you'll just hear, 1,000 people came and they made claims against Diddy. You hear that. Sexual claims, not the fact that they had information, not the fact that they were like a piece of meat to somebody served on a platter for a particular reason. I'll give you X amount of dollars and tell you X amount of secrets. Smells. Can you imagine we had Diddy, we had Epstein, we had Weinstein, we had Hunter Biden? Are we in trouble, folks? I hate to use that word, folks. People. We had some slimies. Slimies. Okay, so let's take a look at this. Let's take a little look at this Six of Pentacles. Now, the Six of Pentacles, and we already know that Diddy was connected. No, we feel it in our guts, our innards, that Diddy was connected to several agencies, two at least, high profile, up on the top, premium, penthouse level. None of that means penthouse level. Meaning you take a separate elevator if you're going to serve, and you're going a separate elevator if you're going to be served. And never two shall meet. You can imagine these personal assistants in his endeavors. Who we have upside down? We'll just flip these because, well, we have here the Knight of Swords, and we have the, well, we answered it. We answered to whom he played to, what side. He played the loudest and the ones that got the most attention, obviously. If you were not, he wouldn't be with anybody unless he got some kickback, some fanfare. You know, the Clintons, Obamas, Beyonce's, Beavers, stuff like that. J-Lo. All right, so now we have here. Now, the point is, we have here the Seven of Wands. Are they letting Diddy says, oh no, man, you're not letting me to be out alone and fighting for myself. I go down, you go down. That's why Diddy's still alive, because he has evidence. And where did he plant that evidence? Where do you think he did? Well, that's a mystery. That's a mystery. Where did he plant that evidence? So let's see. Well, this fight that Diddy's going through, how does it affect his longevity? You know, how long is he going to stay alive with that type of bait, info. It's like worms in a can. He is now Diddy. They put him in a small little cell. Of course, we don't know what that cell looks like, but we can imagine it's not just like bare bones. It's not. He's not sleeping on the cement floor with a couple of rags. Oh no. I'm sure he's doing quite well in the jail. I'm sure they have deluxe accommodations. They don't want him squealing too much, and they can't have him die off too fast either because they don't know where he put the goodies. All right. And he's done everything in these as working for these two agencies, at least two. He's done every single thing that they told him to do. And we know that these people have no morals. Morals are for the little people, the middle class people, not for the stars. To shine bright, you have to go through all types of weather, right? That's what they say. That's what they say. You know how rich people are. Kneel and serve me, and I shall reward you. It's kind of sickening, but that's the way. Now let's see. Now these two cards to give some kind of indication of like Diddy's life under scrutiny. Okay. Let's see. Here we have. Well, Ace of Wands. He's still got stuff up his sleeve. He still they can't find his crap. They can't find his evidence. His evidence is in more than one place. And we have the Knight of Cups. He's hoping to work out a deal. A deal. Well, he's still fighting. And he's hoping. And it's almost as though they're saying, drink this poison cup like Socrates and fade away. But Diddy's not that type. He says, Diddy's too much of a beast. He is a beast and he will fight with the last tooth in his mouth, with the last nail in his claws. No. Diddy has a lot of stuff. He's full of scheming. That cocky smile, that smirk. Yeah. He says, you can't just throw me away, dudes. I got you around the balls. I got this rubber band tied tight around your balls. So everybody's squirming. Everybody, from those who went to the parties, from those who told the secrets, from those who know the secrets. Somebody's got like some hands tight on the balls. The balls are the ones. And you know who has the hands on the balls? It's Diddy. He says, I'm so slick. I am so slick. You've got to ask me. They might ask him, ASS him, but that's another reading. We said here, do you believe that P. Diddy, Sean Combs, was a government spy? I think so. I can't even fathom the wealth that you would get with trafficking sex. No matter how used, how high profile, how journey, let's put it that way, journey the piece of meat is. So we can conclude today's reading with, it's nasty out there, folks. It's nasty. Being at the top, is it lonely or is it a game of chess? You got to keep on pitching and guard. So now, if anybody has any questions about P. Diddy, I mean, you say, who the hell is P. Diddy? P. Diddy's been shaping our, you listen to music, right? Sometimes you just listen to the beat. Doom, 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 bop, bop, bop. You just listen to it, right? And you don't even hear the words. And then when the beat fails to move you, you listen to the words. It may take like a decade. It may take 2 decades. Point is, when you start listening to the words, you go, mind control. That's where the mind. They tell you to jump up, jump up, jump up. Don't care, don't care, don't care. If you dare, beware. You know, when your body is like shaking and grooving the jelly beans, you become eventually a jelly bean. Same thing with music, entertainment. Have you ever seen a movie that you just got so disgusted with that you had to, God, your whole body just like quaked? I don't need this. It's kind of like that. Your body needs blessings. Your body needs good things. Or you think you're going to get it from people that like entertainment industry? Do you think they're really out for you to feel great, smarter? Huh. Naivety. Naiveness you live in now. They want to shake you up, shake you down, shake you around. Again, sounds like Kamala Harris with her like 3-word sentences, paragraphs. So, if anybody doesn't have any questions, anyone would like a reading, would like to see what kind of game plan, what kind of era, what's going to happen? I'd say now whoever they install as president in the United States, some other side is going to go, no, or they'll just do this and that. I mean, they want something. We have wars in the Middle East. We have wars in Eastern Europe, Africa, everywhere. We have wars in American cities. Every day we have people, I don't have, I want. I don't have, I want. The world is chaotic. So, I mean, so many different things. And then we have this little piece of like untouchable, intouchable, almost like the caste system in India, the people that like the Harians, who go and clean out the piss pots of the villages and the sound. The Christians are the Indian Christians are the ones usually who clean the shit pots. They clean all the poopers, the Johnny on the spots. You know those things where you take a dump. Yeah, it's like that kind of thing. The point is, where is this all leading to? Where are you going to be? Are you going to feel all secure? Oh, and you know too that drafts in many NATO countries, including the U.S., are becoming full speed ahead. January 25th, I think it's the date, 25th of January. It's in January, for sure. So, I mean, a lot of things are going to be changing. A lot of things. And they want to take women too, so don't think because you are a female, you identify as a female, you'll be like home free. Home free. There's no home free anymore. So how are you going to act? What are you going to do? What is the resolve? What? Well, there's many questions. How will we make it? How will societies, are they going to fall apart? And there's just praying for it to fall apart, different societies. I mean, Germany falls apart, military comes in, the UN. And why is the UN so blasters? Why is the UN so like woo woo? Huh? I thought it was a peace organization. Yeah, it's a PIECE, like give me a percentage. Now we have nationalities. Why are they clashing? Why is this homogenized? Why? Thousands of whys. Something's up. Something's up or something's going down. We know that, but what is it? What is it? Nobody out there? Nobody's wondering? Everybody thinks that everything's cool? Everything is not cool. Things are not cool. Francis, what do you think, Francis? Yes, you're the only person right now. You're the only person we're on the same wavelength. Or are you? Or are you? Do you think some people are just Maybe everybody's eating, chowing down. Well, who knows? Who knows? I'm going to have a little bit of coffee and see. So, what did you get, Francis? Are you still here? Hmm? I suppose maybe you know someone. Do you know someone? There's nobody here. Only the ether, the demons, the growth, the images, the spirits. Ah, spirit world, spirits. Hmm. Sometimes, how many people out there feel something rush by their vision? Sometimes you're just doing something, you're walking from one room to another, and then you think you saw something. You're sitting down at your desk and you're writing, you're doing some business, and then all of a sudden you think that, like, between the top of your table, the floor where your feet are, something just scurried by. Oh, the lines are getting blurred with the dimensions, aren't they? Do you think we still live in a four-dimension reality? I don't think so. Why, if we still lived in a four-dimension reality, why would reputable papers, and I guess any paper that has a staff of a certain amount and they pay them a certain revenues, you know, salaries they pay, ads they take in, why would they be talking about UFOs, UAPs, so much? Okay, why would, the obvious question is, if something wasn't up, why would they have congressional hearings in the United States? I mean, the United States is a weird effing place. We know we're weird. And we try to be so sedate and, like, fine, upstanding. But I mean, hey, so much of the deals in New York, in not New York, of course, New York, in the United States gets made on a horizontal, a vertical. Lay down here. And why do we have so much dirt, so much queasy dealings? Nobody has an answer. Nobody wants to have an answer. Hmm. Well, instead we like to hear more about baby's daddy. Baby's daddy. Well, I mean, how many kids did P. Diddy have? How many kids did Elon Musk have? How many kids? How many children? And you don't know, too, where's my sperm going? Do they sell their sperm? I think Elon Musk is selling his stuff. We're not selling it. Well, he's giving it away. I mean, why do they want to have so many, like, like a factory? Epstein, what happened to Epstein's little zygotes, fetuses? He had a lot of fetuses. He wanted to plant the world with his sperm. How about putting some watermelons in the ground or some squashes? Something else. Something else. How come they tell that there's too many people and then you have these strange people with a lot of cash, a lot of dinero, who like to say, I want to put my progeny everywhere? It's kind of weird, isn't it? It's kind of weird. They just go around. They look at this one, look at that one, like they're bouncing balls. Like they're like you go into a china shop, like a dish or a antique store. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at that. Hmm. Wow. Strange. Strange, isn't it? Well, I think that we are in for an awakening, an important awakening. Now, they expect everybody in a few days, mind you, a couple days. Today, in about 24, 72 hours, to start going bananas over nothing, nothing changing. Nothing is going to change. Because when something is so far gone, when you already jumped off the cliff, are you going to stop and free fall? Nah. You just keep on falling and falling till you hit the bottom and you go splatter. And that's what we have here. That's what we have in societies that promote wars and destruction. We don't have a soft landing. And how are you in your love, in your family, in yourself, in your job? How are you going to handle this? These are all the questions. It's not a sign of weakness to ask questions, to wonder. It's a sign of weakness to pretend it's not happening. That we know. We know it's a sign. Well, insanity or sanity? Which side? In and out. Insane. Outsane. The Ace of Swords. Talking. Talking. You know, even to say like for like a presidential election, and to say that one of the candidates you have, let's say, okay, we use the words Trump syndrome, what's that, derangement syndrome, something like that. In other words, you can't stand the man, you go insane if he's elected. Well, you'd be heartbroken, I suppose. But aren't we already off the cliff, falling freeformed? We just haven't said it. We just haven't said it. It's like the same thing with Diddy. I mean, people knew, the law enforcement, the government, they knew what Diddy was doing. And even calling his rubber dub dub lotion baby oil. Now, we don't have to be a chemist to know there is something in that oil that was a drug. What is the biggest recipient of drug on the body? The biggest, the largest place. You got it. The skin. The skin. The skin. Of course, now you have lasers, you could just like beam a frequency and boom, you are already in the mood that frequency sends to you. They've been experimenting with the frequency level since the 40s, probably before that. Nothing new under the sun except your ignorance. How long are people going to be stupid? That's one thing they breed, and you can say like ever since the last few years, especially. You know, maybe the last couple. Oh, maybe go decades and decades and decades. People are effing stupid. They like to be stupid. That's why you go to school. You go to school to take down your natural intelligence and to fill you with so much righteous causes. Oh, they don't like me because I'm tall. They don't like me because I am a jock. They don't like me because of my skin color. They don't like me because I am educated. They don't like me because I'm uneducated. I mean, there's zillions and zillions. Yes, nobody likes you for any of those reasons. Get over it. So what? Are you trying to be fangirl and fanboy to everybody? As soon as people look at you, they can feel your light. The dark ones are gonna hate you. Same thing reverse. If you feel the dark energy, the light ones will hate you. Light energy, light. I don't mean, understand you have dark. People have darkness inside of them. Forget about how you look. I'm talking inside your eyes, your aura, your aura. Sometimes your aura can be so murky, and you don't even have to say 10 sentences for that to come out. You can just feel the slime, feel the green slime. People say sometimes they have felt demons come and visit them. Demons. Can you imagine Diddy's demons? They probably keep him warm. Oh, when are they going to start saying the fact that there are more than one things? Things. We're not this. What happens when maybe this society is being purposely uprooted? It seems to be. Purposely uprooted. And to find out why, maybe you should clue in another time. Well, I think if you have would like to have a personal reading, contact me in the description box below. And if you joined for this dinner time special, meal time special, give me a comment. If you give a comment, an afterthought. It doesn't seem possible that all is not what it seems is not so simple, is it? It's not so simple.